Today, I'm going to show all of you how we can move objects by pulling, pushing, rolling, and carrying. And also, I'm going to show all of you how we can use natural forces like wind and water. The first one is pushing. This is my sister's toy. She uses it when she was little before, when she was learning how to walk. When she was using this before, I observed her actions. And she was doing it like this. So I realized it was pushing. When you push, you are moving the object away from you. The second one is pulling. When you pull an object, the object moves towards you. To illustrate, I have a toy turtle here with a string. And when I pull it towards me, I use pulling. The third one is rolling. Rolling is used for round objects like this ball. Round objects can roll easily because of their shape. You can roll round objects across the floor and down the slope. The fourth one is carrying. Carrying an object is picking up and moving the object from one place to another. Like this. I have this stuffed toy here. It's over here. So I transfer it over here. I'm carrying the stuffed toy. We can also use natural forces to move objects, just like the wind. I have a pinwheel here. We can make this move using the wind from this fan. Watch me do it. The wind makes the pinwheel move without me touching it. Finally, water, the second natural force that can move objects on this list. To show, I have a paper boat, a bowl, and water. I'm gonna pour the water into this bowl to show that water can move objects too. Let's do it. Now look at the boat. It floats up to the top because of the water. When I poured it in, the water's force helped the boat float up to the top. So today, we learned that objects can move in many ways, such as pushing, pulling, rolling, carrying, and even through natural forces like wind and water. Understanding these movements helps us see how things work around us every day.